Yeah,
I am being mic'd. Y'all, I cannot believe this. Let me tell you, I've been waiting on this moment all my life. I had to fight. So let me tell you, this is how you be when you get your award. Oh my God. I was just at home last year around this time watching y'all on the TV. And I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank God.
Where's the award? Where's the award? Hold on,
This is the award.
Yes.
I want to thank God. I want to thank my management. I want to thank my mama. I want to thank my daddy, because without y'all, it would be nothing. Oh, that's how they be.
Yes.
That's how they be.
And I want to thank G.O.D.
Yeah.
What's up, beautiful people? This is your girl Ingrid of I Divine Beauty, and we are here with Miss Brandi Stampley. She is a serial entrepreneur, and you see it right here. This is her magazine. This is where it all started. From here, she has begun to expand and create an entire empire. And we are so proud to say that she is a New Orleans native. So without further ado, we're going to get into all the wonderful things that she is doing. And all the time, you talk to me. Because a girl like you is
do that wow wow.
True.
Oh, girl, you know it. All right, this is my part. No matter what them people tell you, you can just fall in love. And we can be together, always be together. It's like that, it's like that. Every little step I take, you will be there. Every little step I make, we'll be together. Every little step. Every little step, every little step.
That's how I wait on my part. That's my part. Thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem. Thank you. I'm
grateful to have you, because, baby, what you have been doing since quarantine has been nothing short of inspiring.
Oh, wow.
I met you last year.
You met me in November of last year.
During the fashion show.
Yes, that was just November.
Yes.
Right.
During the fashion show, and you came to that fashion show to save the day.
Yeah, I had my S on my chest, yes, and a cape on.
And I said, you know what, this woman is a beautiful woman, right? And then shortly thereafter, you were throwing your own fashion show.
I had to do it. I had to show how it had to be done.
How long did it take you to put that show together?
I put my fashion show together. Well, first of all, my fashion show was called the Fashion Slut Walk. It's going to be an annual fashion show. It took me, I put that together in 2 weeks, within 2 weeks, because I went to a fashion show. It was decent. It was cool. And I was like, hold up, let me just do this. And I used the same venue. I rearranged the whole, oh my God, the whole venue. I just took it and I took over. This man was like,
what? Elevated stage.
It was an elevated stage. It had my brand embedded in the stage, lit up. I had these models I found on Instagram. Like, I just put it out there, and so many people hit me up. We did rehearsals. It was all intact. I did all this within 2 weeks. Like, when I say I'm gonna do it, it's gonna get done. And what I had, let me tell y'all, it was an interesting night. 2 of my outfits were stolen from me, but that just made the night so much better. It was so fun because I got that 1,000-fold, because at my table, so many people bought so much of stuff. Like, I mostly ran out of inventory. So it was amazing. But that was just a fun night, and it was an amazing night. And it was my first fashion show, and it won't be my last. I had one of my daughters on the runway and one of my daughters running my table. Like, we all came together. My husband was behind the scenes managing as usual. And it was just like, everything came together. I really didn't get a chance to see the fashion show. I saw the footage afterwards. But just watch. I had 2 performers. My husband was one of them, and Honey Green was another. It was just, when I walked out there, just last week I was looking at footage, right, from the fashion show, and I didn't realize I had a packed house like that.
Yes, it was packed.
It was so packed, but the strategy was, it was a free fashion show. I didn't charge anyone. I had a VIP section alongside the stage, so you can pay $20 to get in that section.
Yes.
And a lot of people wanted to be in that section because that was the section of the who's who. So when you were in that section, you received a goodie bag, and it had a free magazine, a hard copy. It had a free T-shirt, and I had some buttons and magnets for your refrigerator and some other trinkets in there. But yeah.
And that was essentially my introduction to who you were in fashion, because yes, I met you at the first fashion show, but when I saw the impact that you had, the draw that you had in such a short period of time, and the fashion show itself was the bomb. The energy was amazing. Like, you know, if you're thinking about, you know, a boring fashion show, you just watching people walk down the aisle, no, this was like club fashion slut, okay? It was off the chain. But the style, the designs, the, you know, everything was on point. so I got to see who you were, and I just like authentic people.
Right.
You know, and so it was just real. It was like, it was hood, but it was classy. It was edgy. It was sexy.
You like my costumes I came out in?
Yes. Yes. I love the Chanel hat.
With the stockings. I cannot find those stockings for both costumes till this day. I had the Chanel stockings. I had the rhinestone stockings. I was like, what happened to? I don't know what happened to them. I don't know. Beats me. I don't know.
Baby, I'm going to need you to put some kind of something on because your stuff has always come up missing. But that's saying that she's a good stylist. That she picks good pieces that people want. Okay, so that was my introduction to you. So what was your introduction to fashion? I know that you started really, really young.
So when I was young, my mom used to subscribe to these JCPenney catalogs, right? I used to always, this is what I used to do. She'll get the catalog, it would be this thick. I don't know if you guys know, but JCPenney catalogs, all right. So I used to always go straight to the back. And I go to the women's section. And it always be the women in clothes and just looking like this, all defined. And I'm like, and I used to sit there and I'll stare at this picture for hours. But while I'm staring at that picture, my mind is somewhere else. Like, this gonna be me one day. I'm gonna be in these magazines and these catalogs on a runway. I can see myself doing this. If I have a daughter, we're gonna be dressed like Mommy and Me type thing. Or what? It was just vision. And Tiara, who's on the live, used to laugh at me and tease me. Her sister, and everybody else. They used to tease me because they didn't understand where I was at with it. You know,
but now they see.
Yeah, now they see why. I didn't understand either. I didn't know why I was doing it. I didn't know why I thought I was weird, but I used to just do that. So in any magazine I get my hand on, I just be staring at them and just wondering and like, I just used to just have daydreams about me styling and just fashionable, just riding in my coupe with a drop top and bags, shopping bags. I just had this vision of me being this fabulous woman my whole life in fashion.
So fast forward, you get into school for information technology.
Well, that was my first degree, because this is my second degree. That's my third degree, actually. My first degree is communications, and I have the second one.
Come on, we can't gloss over that. My love said 3 degrees.
So it's like my first degree is a combo. It's a two for one. Yes. It's a double degree, a dual degree is what they call it. Communication and technology. That was my degree because I wanted to be a news broadcaster so bad. All my life, like as a child, I wanted to be a news broadcaster. So I was doing internships and doing all these different things, but it just wasn't just connecting. And I was told that I probably have to go to a small town and do it. And then it's very rare I'll get in New Orleans to be, because I didn't want to be nowhere else. I could have moved back to Dallas and became one quick. Florida and became one quick. I wanted to be one for the culture of New Orleans, but it's not. The window to that was very slim, very slim. So I didn't worry about it. I started my own podcast. That's why I built my audience from my podcast. I was on Max Corner. I was a co-host. And getting on that show.
What was it called?
Max Corner.
Okay.
I was a co-host. And getting on that show elevated me and it built my audience. And so I was working in IT. I've had an IT career from the beginning of time. I was working in IT I was working for AT&T. Then I wound up transitioning to Southern University at New Orleans, where I got my master's, where I obtained my master's degree.
My alma mater.
Okay, so I was working in the IT department as a network operations coordinator, where I'm going in the closets and changing wires and doing things, dirty stuff. Then eventually I was sitting at the front desk because I was used as a honeypot.
Makes sense. So, come on, full circle.
Yeah. So after that, while I'm doing that, I'm still running the podcast. The people on the podcast were like, why don't you just go into fashion? Because you be so. That's just how I was coming every day. It was natural for me. So I listened to the audience, and I was like, I'm going to do something different. So the podcast ended. I got married. I was still working there. I wound up getting a new job at DXC Technologies, where I work now. I'm a security engineer now. And so IT is my bread and butter.
Right.
I'm going to always do that because I got these degrees and I work hard for that.
Right.
So I'm going to do that. But at the same time, simultaneously, I can do what I want to do as well. Exactly. And I built my own empire. So what I was doing was I tried to, this is going to answer one of your other questions about the name of Fashion Slut. I started off as Josephine Pearls. Josephine is my maternal grandmother name. Pearl is my paternal grandmother name. So Josephine Pearls was my fashion brand. It was going to be a vintage fashion brand. I just knew it was going to take off. It didn't do shit. Let's just be frank.
Do you have any reason or, analysis of why you feel like it didn't work?
I feel like it didn't work because with Josephine Pearls, it was a beautiful name. Oh, that's cute. That's all it was cute. It wasn't nothing past cute. And I fell into the pool with other people doing the same thing as me.
It didn't really
I didn't stand out. I didn't stand out. It was just like another girl with a boutique, and that's it.
Yeah.
It didn't do anything. So I had to reinvent myself, and I'm very creative. Now, mind you, I'm doing all this while I'm in grad school. So if I'm not studying that night for my with my degree, I'm working on my brand. So I was like, I came up with, I needed something that was going to pop, a name that was going to stand out that like no other, that nobody wasn't bold enough to carry but me. I knew I was going to get some backlash from it, but I didn't care. I was willing to take that risk. And that's how Fashion Slut was defined.
Taking a risk. I wanna make sure we put emphasis on that. Sometimes you have to take a risk.
You have to take a risk. I took my chances with it. Because if people knew me from childhood, they knew I was a very timid individual.
Reserved.
Very reserved, very timid, scared to step outside the box. Yes, I was extremely meek. Meek is an understatement. If you look at me too hard, I would cry. That's how it was. But my confidence came over time. So, long story short, I created Fashion Slut. SLUT is an acronym for Savvy League of Urban Trends. So I took.
Let's slow it down.
Okay.
Say that one more time.
It's an acronym for Savvy League of Urban Trends, and I even gave Fashion Slut a definition. Fashion Slut means a woman of many hangers in her closet. The reason how I got that definition is because slut. If you look up slut means a woman with many sexual partners. So a fashion slut is a woman with many hangers in her closet. You go in my closet right now, you can find every type of style you're looking for: street style, vintage, video style. If you want runway, you can find everything. Chill wear. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm a fashion slut. I'm a woman of many hangers in her closet.
So with the acronym of SLUT, the
Savvy League of Urban Trends.
So how important is that urban?
Urban is the culture. That's what I meant when I said urban in that.
So you want to stay connected to.
Yes, I'm going to always be grounded. I'm never going to forget where I came from. That's what got me. That's what gave me the drive and the ambition to not go back where I'm from.
Speaking of drive and ambition, it's only been a year, just a little bit over a year.
Not even over. I just made a year last week.
So you just made a year, and within a year of starting, so we started this magazine, right?
Yes, I have the SLUT magazine. It's a fashion magazine, a lookbook, and I have my biography is in here. And I could just give y'all I just show y'all how I look. I mean, you know.
So from the magazine, you have the boutique.
I have the online boutique, which is the Fashion Slut brand. That's where you're gonna find the different pieces I sell. I also have the Fashion Slut Touch. That is when you get styled by me, and I give you the Fashion Slut Touch. Like I did today, I gave you the Fashion Slut.
And this is not the first time I've been touched.
This is not the first time she's been touched by the
baby.
Fashion
Every
Slut.
time this woman touches me, baby, it's a show. It's a whole show. I'm telling you.
Fresh off the runway, turning heads, show stopping.
Facts.
All right.
Everyone says that boutiques, the industry is oversaturated. What sets Fashion Slut apart from other boutiques?
God, don't play with me.
I want the world to know.
Here's the thing.
I want the world to know. I know what I appreciate about.
All right. In my bio, it tells you I'm far more than an online boutique. I love other boutiques. I shop with everybody. I support everybody.
She does.
However, I believe what sets Fashion Slut all different. How was the question? What sets
Fashion Slut apart?
What sets it apart is because I'm creative. So everybody is not creative. Some people can just sell clothes, and that's just what they do. They're good at marketing. They're good at selling, and they're good at that. I'm good at creating. I am extremely creative. Every piece that I touch, turn to gold is always, and I am grateful that I can be my own model at my age with my body type, physical body type, and my physical appearance. Like, there are people that's my age that run a boutique. They have to hire models and things like that to do it for them. I don't need to do that, and I'm grateful for that. I'm not cocky by far, but I am extremely grateful for that. So that's one thing I can do. I can do my own I can work for myself, literally. That's what sets it different, because a lot of people don't have the cannot do that.
Creativity
is the main thing.
And doing for yourself.
Yes. A lot of people like to be trendy, so when they see this one piece popping, well, I'm gonna get that piece, I'm gonna get that piece. They all get that same piece. I never fell into that trap. Reason being is because when they all get that same piece, guess what? A person like me, a consumer like me, because I'm a consumer too, because I shop. I'm gonna look at what she's selling for, what she's selling for, what she's selling for. They all have to look at what each other selling for, because they can't put theirs higher than the next, because they're not going to get any sales. They don't want to lowball themselves, so they all have to sell their stuff for the same price. Me, on the other hand, I got things like this going on, so I can do what I want, when I want, how I want, because nobody else is not going to have this.
So the point is, even though we appreciate the trends, we don't necessarily follow and put ourselves in the box.
No, I'm a trend. I create my own lane, so I'm an innovator. So I feel like the trends, I love trends. I love being trendy, but I love being a creator as well. So therefore, while you guys are focusing on being trendy, and that works for some people, because some people already have their people that's going to always, their loyal customers. But the people
sometimes it depends on where you fall at in the trend.
And the thing is, but the people who knew, like me, I'm still a newbie because I'm just a year old. If I start the trendy things, people gonna go run to that brand because she's been doing it for 5, 6, 7 years. She's grandfathered in, and they already shop with her. Versus me, who got the same thing, and that's not gonna work for me.
But it also depends on the consumer as well. I'm the type of consumer, I'm always looking for something different.
So you like different?
I'm always looking for something different. I still want to be jazzy. I want to be sexy, but I want something that stands out. Not necessarily has to be loud or anything like that, but I want something the fabric has to be right. The look has to still be classy. You know, I'm looking for sexy, jazzy, but it has to be different. I don't want the typical, spandex,
I don't sell nothing spandex. That's another thing. I am anti-spandex. I knew that when I first started. That's not gonna work for me. I have a vision. My visions go beyond most times. I think beyond. So I always want something that has, like she said, luxury and good quality. Like this dress I have on, it has extremely good quality. That's why the prices are what they are, due to what I put into it. I spend good money on my stuff to give to you guys, to have you guys, that you can take my stuff. You can go on with this dress. Let's just use this dress for example.
I wish you guys could see this fabric. I really do. I wish y'all could see it. This is quality. This is quality fabric.
So it's nice and cool and breezy. It has a layer underneath it, so you don't have to worry about somebody seeing your goodies. My husband could say, come on, babe, let's go for a ride. I'm already ready. He goes, we could just chill in the house. Today is a chill day. This is a chill day. I can go out shopping. I could get my shopping bag and put my heels on with it, dress it up, and I can be ready for that. My clothes and my pieces are designed for multiple occasions. It's not for one thing.
Let me just explain my piece right here. So
explain
this is
your piece.
A low V, right? And typically I would look at this and I would say, I don't want to interview with something like that. But some kind of way, this piece still pulls off class while being sexy.
But also,
it doesn't look tasteless. Am I wrong? This is still very, very
stand up
tasteful.
right quick. Let me show them. And this is a bodysuit. This is a short set. It's a 2-piece. It's a bodysuit. So it's on my site. It snaps in between the middle. Then you put the shorts on top. So you could, if you want to wear it without the shorts and just be sexy. If you're on the beach, you can put this on.
Yes.
Or you want to, and you want to chill on the sideline or whatever, however you want to take it. Because I could wear it both ways. I wear it both ways.
So I love it, because I can do this interview and look professional. But if I wanted to throw on some heels, I could go out. I could go to dinner, so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for diversity. I don't want to
be
uncomfortable.
That's why I was going next.
I don't want to be tugging and pulling down and feel like I'm going to be judged based on something that I have. So now, different people look at things differently, but that's what I look for when I'm looking for clothes.
Yeah, and that's what I was going with it. After creativity was diversity. My pieces can be worn here. I can go, this can be date night, park day, play date for the kids, chill at home. It can be store run. Like it's diversity. It's just like you said, you can't. That's the perfect word.
And I've seen your, you know, the commercials.
Oh, you like my? I love content.
I love the content that you're putting out. Like, and I've seen you with this piece. This is so fierce.
So
You know.
most of my pieces are in this zone, like where it goes to the ankles. My mom called me and she was like, "This dress you gave me, it comes down to the ankles. That's supposed to go that far."
However, it's transparent.
Look what I said, Mom. It's a maxi dress. They go to your ankle, Mom. Oh, because I didn't know if it was. I bought the wrong size.
But it's not your typical maxi.
So yeah, it's not. And the other ones I have, if you go see the material, I just can't stress it enough. I have great quality. I am serious about my shit, like literally.
And also, like this maxi can be worn on the runway.
Yes.
Most maxis, you're not going to see them outside of like.
This is called Eden, like the Garden of
beach.
Eden, and that is called Candy. What else? I like to just step outside the box. That's why I knew when I gave that name Fashion Slut, it was going to stand out. Let me just give y'all a highlight and a praise report. I just learned 2 days ago that I rank 1 on Google. So when you Google Fashion Slut, I'm the only one, the one and only. I come up. I'm
Hold
first.
on. Where's the award? Where's our award? We had an award for sister, but you know what?
This was it?
We're going to use my phone. We're going to use this as, you know, because that's noteworthy. Seriously. Say it one more time. Let them know what that...
So I rank 1 on Google for my name, Fashion Slut. No one else can top that name. I rank #1. When you search Fashion Slut, I come up. So all you have to do is Google Fashion Slut.
And you know, that's not an easy task. Like sometimes when people starting out businesses, they have to go through different hoops just to get Google to recognize them.
Yes, that's true. It's a lot that goes along with SEO. That's called search. That stands for search engine optimization. So you have to do a lot of tweaking and nipping and tucking to get your stuff noticed on Google. Let me tell you what all falls under the Fashion Slut brand umbrella. It's the online boutique. It's also Slut Magazine. It's also the Fashion Slut Walk, which is the fashion show, the annual fashion show. And it's a fashion blog, Fashion Slut blog. It's also, lastly, it's the Fashion Slut Touch, when you're styled by me. So it's a styling service